Now it's time to do OP-2 and finish this part. So first things first, I'm going to just rename this OP-1. I'm going to come up here, setup, new setup. We're going to flip our part over and we're going to change our model orientation, select Z and X axis, and click on the top here for Z, click the back edge for X, and that is done. We're going to change our origin, and this time we want our origin to be off of our part, where we have our machined edges and where they come to a corner. So I'm going to change this from stock box to model box point, and I'm also going to select the lower bottom corner to be our origin, as that's again a known spot. So now we're going to click on stock tab. We're going to make sure it's on fixed size box if it's not already. We're going to change this to 5.125, centered, 2-inch centered, and our height is 1 inch, but it's not centered. What we're going to do is, it was originally 1 inch, but we then machined off minus 0.02, and we don't want that centered. We want it offset from the bottom and with an offset of 0, so that all of our material left to machine is up top. And we're going to hit OK, and let's just position that like so. Okay, so for the first step, we're going to remove the bulk of this hat off the top. Remember that there's nothing on the sides anymore. It's just the way it shows it right now. So we're going to go to 2D, adaptive clearing, and we're going to select our tool, cloud aluminum, and we're looking for the shear hog, tool number 8. We're going to hit select. Feeds and speeds are all pretty good. What we're going to do now is we're going to come up to geometry tab, and we're going to select the top here as our geometry. Then we're going to click on the heights tab, and we're going to change all of our heights to stock top, stock top, stock top, except for our bottom height, which will be our model top, and 0.4, 0.2, 0, and 0 is good. We're going to select our passes tab. We're going to make sure the tolerance is set to 4 thou. That's good. Our optimal load is going to be 0.75 times 0.2. We're going to set minimum cutting radius to 0.075. Are done. Multiple depths. And our maximum roughing depth is 0.4, so it can't cut any deeper than that. And our stock to leave, we want 0 radial stock, and we want 10 thou 0.01 axial stock. We're going to skip our multi-axis and go straight to linking. And on linking, we want our set stay down depth to be 70%. Lift height set to 0. No engagement feed rate set to 80 inches per minute. We want our horizontal lead in and out radius to be 0.15. Vertical lead in radius, the same, automatically does that. We're going to set this to a plunge. Our ramp clearance height to 0.1, already there. And preferred lead in point is going to be up here on the front. Select there. And we're going to hit OK. And it computes. We'll hit simulate. Play. Make sure it looks good. I'll speed it up a little bit. Goes round and round and round. Perfect. Exit simulation. Save. Alright, now that the bulk of the hat is removed, we just have that 10th thou left. Let's go up to 2D face. Select our tool. Our tool is cloud aluminum. And we're looking for the number 2 3-inch fly cutter. Hit select. Alright. Feeds and speeds are good. Click on the geometry tab. It's recognized it already. Good. Click on heights. Change all this to model top. Model top. Model top. Model top. And the bottom height model top. 0.4, 0.2, 0.1, 0, 0. Passes. Everything looks good. Linking. Everything looks good. Hit OK. Simulate. Should take 1 10th thou pass off. Perfect. Exit simulation. Alright, now we're going to chamfer the top. 2D chamfer. Going to select our tool. Cloud aluminum. Tool number 1. Select. Feeds and speeds. You just need to change our cutting feed rate. We can either change it or we can just enter a feed per tooth. I like 1 thou feed per tooth. Geometry, we are going to select the top edge of the modeled chamfer. Looks good. Heights, as always, model top, model top, model top, model top, model top, 0.4, 0.2, 0.1, 0, 0. Passes tab. Make sure that the chamfer width is 0, 0.05. Chamfer clearance 0. Click on the linking tab and horizontal lead-in radius 0.025. Sweep angle 45. And we're ready to hit OK. We should get ourselves a nice chamfer setup. Looks good. Simulate it. Won't really be able to tell. Exit simulation. Alright, so now we need to do a final simulation. But let's bring in the stock from the previous operation so it looks right. So we're just going to come up to Op1 and I'm going to right click and I'm going to click on simulate. So I'm going to right click on the last operation, stock, save stock. We're going to call this 2M Op1 stock. I'll put it in my cam folder here and I'm going to hit save. Exit simulation. Go back to setup number 2. I should rename that Op-2. And we're going to right click on it and we're going to simulate. We're also going to right click load stock, and we're going to find our 2M Op1 stock, hit select, And I'm going to turn off transparent here. And so there we go. There's our stock that we machined last one. So we're going to hit play. And I'm going to speed it up a little bit. There we go. So it's machining off the bulk of the hat. Alright. Fly cutter comes in and faces that off. Gives it a accurate, perfect finish. And then we come in and we chamfer off that edge. And if we zoom in, we can see we've got a nice edge there. Turn off our models just to double check. Everything looks beautiful. And that's it. We are done. Exit. Save. Awesome. On to the next.